Hello everyone, Hello you here at IBM Think in Boston. I'm joined by Karan Sachdeva, who is a global lead for IBM Google Cloud Partnership. Hello Karan, so nice to meet you there.
Great, Helen. So nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I actually spoke with Alan Bivens about a couple of weeks ago at Google Cloud Next, and he gave me a quick overview about the partnership. He told me, come to IBM Think to find out what other amazing things happening in 2 weeks. Now here I am.
Do you feel the energy?
I feel the energy. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. So I'd like to unpack that with you a little bit more today. But before we do so, give us an introduction about yourself and your role at IBM.
Sure. My name is Karan. I lead IBM and Google Alliance worldwide. And I've been in this role since last 6 months.
Yeah.
And I've been with the hyperscaler teams since last 4 years.
You're a global citizen too, right?
I used to be in Singapore before this.
Yeah.
I moved recently to New York.
Amazing. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah. So good to have you. So running AI workload on multi-cloud can be very complex. And then tell us how you and your Google Cloud working together to reduce that complexity and frictions for customers.
Absolutely. We are seeing again and again a trend that customers do want to use multiple clouds to run their AI workloads. And we want to make sure that we provide them the infrastructure to make their workloads portable.
Mm-hmm.
Red Hat OpenShift,
Yeah.
that's the engine behind this. And we make sure that, customers are able to use them efficiently. We have enabled Red Hat OpenShift recently on Google Cloud Console.
Mm-hmm.
So they can, play with it,
Yeah.
then, do some kind of demos and see them in their environments.
That integration is amazing, right? That just really makes customer experience seamless. So congratulations on making that happen.
Thank you.
The next announcement here is about WatsonX now on Google Cloud Marketplace. How is that changing enterprise, the buying journey for enterprises, and not only the buying, but the deploying journey for enterprise?
I would say that, when I unpack the AI architecture, it's a 3-layer architecture.
Yeah.
The foundation of the AI is data itself, data
Yes.
foundation. And the things we are announcing on WatsonX is WatsonX data available on Google Marketplace. And the second layer, I would say, is the governance layer. And the third is finally the agents layer. So you touched upon WatsonX, which is our data layer. We want to make sure that our customers use all data to empower their AI. When I say all data, it means structured data,
Yeah.
unstructured data,
Yeah.
data stored in their documents and so on. And with the Confluent acquisition, also that gives us a power to do real-time data feed into the AI. So it's a complete architecture revamp, what we see with the clients using AI in multiple clouds.
That makes a huge difference, right? Being a solution architect myself, I can really relate to the evolution you're going through. So that's fantastic. And then, yeah.
Let me add something.
Yeah.
WatsonX.data is available on Google Cloud Marketplace. This means that if customer has a cloud commits and they have contracts in Google Cloud, they can use those commits to draw down WatsonX.data from Google Cloud Marketplace.
Okay.
Plus, if customer needs support around doing pilots, we have incentives available along with our Google team, which we can provide to customers to do the pilots and see this in their own environments.
So you're pretty much like an extension of each other's team, working, in concert, right?
That's our aspiration.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then I actually stopped by the booth earlier. They gave me demonstration of HashiCorp Terraform. It's about identity management, right? Security. That's so top of mind for all the CIOs, CTOs I'm working with. Tell us a little bit more about IBM Vault, and then how are you partnering with Google Cloud?
Google has Google Infrastructure Manager,
Yeah.
which is from Terraform. And we make sure that we integrate that very well with our HashiCorp Terraform enterprise.
Yes.
Customers who are using Terraform for their enterprise usage can see that there is a seamless integration.
Yeah.
Secondly, Vault, in the agentic era, the surface area of security, it becomes bigger and bigger. and Vault provides that security at the infrastructure layer. And that's our objective. How do we make sure that customers are using AI in a trusted way,
Okay.
in a way that doesn't expose them to the attacks?
But it goes beyond Google and IBM, right? This is much broader ecosystem. How do you drive the alignment at this scale and while keeping customer experience seamless?
I mean, Helen, that's the most important part. So these developers work day in and day out with our customers to develop new agents, new applications, and so on. So we make sure that we are working with Google. They have a huge appeal towards developers, and we have a huge appeal towards enterprise. So we make sure that both of them come together and are meeting enterprise needs as well. That's one part of the ecosystem. We collaborate with GSIs, our own IBM consulting as well. We collaborate with them and make sure that we are able to move the pilots or POCs into productions seamlessly. That's where the ecosystem comes into play. And there are many ISVs as well, which we work with both of us to bring this to life for our customers.
So speaking of that, right, Alan shared this Airbus success story. I noticed you have 100+ joint engagements. Tell us, how do you work with each other to manage these joint success?
We have hundreds of customers together, together with our IBM software portfolio, IBM consulting portfolio, and Google. I would say that one case study which comes in my mind is the leading retailer over here in US using WatsonX or data, empowered by data stacks and AstraDB to build an open data lakehouse. And they procured, it's a complete cycle. They discovered it on marketplace, they procured it from marketplace, and then they are building the system to bring to production now, which is touching their hundreds of associates across the USA and the channel partners as well.
Wow.
That's a huge scale. And they also bring Gemini Enterprise while building the models along with WatsonX or data.
Okay, that's amazing, right? And then what's next, right? What's next on the roadmap? And then what are you most excited? What are you most excited about innovation, for AI transformation?
I think, I have actually met around 50 plus customers at Think during last 2-3 days. And some of the conversation has been around 15-20 minutes as well.
We saw quite a few up on the stage today, right, or yesterday. I mean, I can't believe Disney was up there, and all the larger enterprise customers are all up there.
Absolutely. And I see agentic AI as the next evolution.
Yeah.
And I would say that is system of actions. We are moving away from system of imports to system of actions. And how do we make sure that the agents are governed, agents are secured, agents are better managed, and we are able to catalog them. That's where the next evolution of our partnership will move. That's where we are seeing clients asking us, what are we doing around agentic era together? WatsonX Orchestrate, along with Gemini, we are working together to integrate both of them and make sure that our customers are able to take benefits of both of them.
Yeah, we're really shifting from tools to operating model and systems, right, to really drive this agentic transformation. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. And so
my pleasure.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing you again, checking me in maybe in a few months. Yeah.
Thank you. Look forward to see you, Helen.
Yeah. Thank you, Karan.